The partnership between ASEAN and the Gulf Cooperation Council offers a valuable opportunity to strengthen ties between Southeast Asia and the Middle East in the shared pursuit of peace, prosperity, and progress, said the Secretary of Foreign Affairs Enrique A. Manalo.
In his opening remarks at the ASEAN-GCC ministerial meeting, Enrique underscored the strategic potential of both regional blocs, citing ASEAN's combined populations of approximately 700 million and its significant contributions to the global economy through its collective gross domestic product or GDP. He also expressed optimism about the ongoing dialogue, saying ASEAN looks forward to productive discussions and concrete outcomes from the meeting. Yesterday's ASEAN-GCC ministerial meeting, chaired by the Philippines, is part of a series of engagements taking place alongside the 46th ASEAN Summit. 9 foreign ministers from ASEAN member states, except Myanmar, and 6 GCC countries, namely Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates or UAE participated in the meeting. Manalo also highlighted the ASEAN Community Vision 2045 to be adopted by regional leaders tomorrow as a bold statement of shared ambition to build a more people-centered and forward-looking ASEAN over the next 2 decades.
So today, the eyes of the world have turned to ASEAN as heads of state and key dignitaries of ASEAN leaders gathers on the 46th ASEAN Summit that is being held right now in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The discussion will shape the future of cooperation in economic resilience, regional peace, as well as sustainable development.
Yes, and we have Stephanie Silitonga, who is currently in Kuala Lumpur. Stephanie, please tell us more on the agenda apart from the foreign ministers. Please tell us more who else will be attending at the summit.
Hello and good morning, Sesko and also Luisa. That's right. Today, the 46th of ASEAN Summit is currently taking place in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at KLCC, where this event is taking place for 2 consecutive days from today and tomorrow, 25th and 26th. And this event bringing together all ASEAN leaders from the 10th Southeast Asia member states. And today, Timor-Leste as joining today as an observer for this event as well. And there are 2 main agendas for this 46th ASEAN Summit. First of all, the 2nd ASEAN Gulf Cooperation Council GCC Summit, which will be conducting today and tomorrow. The ASEAN-GCC China Summit, which will be held tomorrow, as I said before. And this will be the first for this meeting. So prior to this event, actually, series of high-level talks have been conducted prior to the summit. And in this event, of course, the ASEAN leaders will be responding, discussing, and finding solutions, of course, for the regional as well as the global challenges. And let me walk you through some of the important meetings in the foreign ministers meeting yesterday, which has been the main agenda also for this event. The ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting, or AMM, this meeting discussed about the regional and global challenges which is currently faced, and the foreign ministers exchanged views on issues vital to maintaining regional peace, stability and prosperity for the people of Southeast Asia. And also through this meeting, ASEAN reaffirms the importance of crucial role of cooperations among ASEAN member states and external partners, and on the implementations of the 5-point consensus. ASEAN continued to reaffirm the 5-point consensus as ASEAN's main reference on the issue called on Myanmar SAC to implement meaningfully. And also in this event, ASEAN called for inclusive dialogue among all parties in Myanmar, and if the meeting agrees, ASEAN Secretariat will take full assessment on the 5 PC. The meeting also emphasized on how important it is to strengthen ASEAN unity to face global uncertainty and challenges, particularly in dealing with the current global issues. And another topic also discussed in the foreign ministers meeting yesterday on Timor-Leste's full membership in ASEAN, where ASEAN commits to support facilitating Timor-Leste in its accession process to become the full member to ASEAN. Cesco and Luisa, furthermore, this meeting also highlighted the need to enhance intra-ASEAN trade and investment. And more still from the foreign ministers meeting yesterday, that this meeting also agreed for ASEAN to undertake internal ASEAN consultations on some points. The first one, the proposal for a permanent ASEAN special envoy on Myanmar, proposal on the establishment of a special task force for Timor-Leste. And what also important actually from yesterday's agenda is the meeting on the Southeast Asia nuclear weapon free zone. In this meeting, topic discussed was about the adoption of the Southeast Asia nuclear weapon free zone addendum with Thailand as the depository state. ASEAN member states will now begin undertaking the respective domestic legal procedure with a view to finalize Timor-Leste's accession process by the 47th ASEAN Summit and related summits in October 2025. And another important high-level talks yesterday that becomes the highlight actually is the 29th ASEAN Political Security Community Council meeting, or ASPC. ASEAN reviewed the progress of the implementations of the APSC Blueprint 2025 and the preparations for its end-term review. Next, also important to be highlighted is the 36th ASEAN Coordinating Council meeting, or ACC. The meeting discussed the status of key reports to be submitted at the summit, including updates on Timor-Leste's preparations towards full ASEAN membership. And on Timor-Leste's membership in ASEAN, ASEAN members also reaffirmed yesterday strong support for Timor-Leste's full membership in ASEAN and its effort to fulfill the remaining criteria outlines in the roadmap. And currently, which is being undergoing, is the plenary sessions one, where it is attended by all leaders from Southeast Asia. Cesco and Luisa.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for filling us with the latest updates and all the agenda that is happening right now at the 46th ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Steph, can you also tell us who are the VIP and who are attending this very important event in Kuala Lumpur?
Right, so this morning we have seen leaders from the Southeast Asia state members have attended or arriving this venue at KLCC to attend the plenary session one. We see President of the Republic of Indonesia, President Prabowo Subianto. We also see President Philippines, Prime Minister, also Cambodia, Prime Minister from Singapore, Prime Minister Thailand, Prime Minister Laos, and we also see Prime Minister Timor-Leste, as Timor-Leste is also an observer for this 46th ASEAN Summit. And we also seen Prime Minister Vietnam Pham Minh Chinh and also Prime Minister Brunei Darussalam. And for Myanmar, we haven't seen the leaders, but we've seen the foreign ministers. So it is represented by the foreign ministers to attend this 46th ASEAN Summit. And like I said, there will also leaders from the Gulf Cooperation Council's GCC countries and China that are scheduled to attend this 46th ASEAN Summit, reflecting the summit's expanding scope. And the Gulf Cooperation Council comprises of 6 member states. There are Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates or UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, and Oman. That's all from today. Back to you to the studio, Cesco and Lisa.
Stephanie Silitonga live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Thank you very much for your comprehensive report. We'll look forward on the updates from Kuala Lumpur. Until next time, have a nice day.
Thank you, Steph.